Hello and welcome to another episode of the Jack Bosch Show. In this episode, we're going to do something very different. I'm going to open the back door and let you into one of our challenges that we're doing every once in a while. So this one, and by the way, there's one coming up as soon as this coming Monday. So very simply go to landprofitmaster.com and participate at our newest fast track challenge. It's only 3 days, an hour a day. So it's very, very quick. Well, in this video, then we're going to show you right now, we're going to switch over into one of our last ones that I've done. I've actually laid out how land has exploded in demand and popularity, particularly since COVID started. Now, I'm also going to talk about how you get leads and actually what you need today in today's market. Towards the end of it, I'm going to talk about that, how in today's market you need to actually do a few things differently in order to double, triple your response rates. Now, there is a path to that, and in this podcast episode, I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. So we're going to talk about how land is become the asset class, why is it exploding, and then also how you can use that and how you can use additional marketing strategies, not just direct mail, but additional things to actually get to your sellers and get them to respond in large quantities. All right, so with that said, let's go check it out. Let's switch over there and enjoy. It was one of our best sessions that we have ever done. COVID had put land on fire because COVID has changed the fabric of our nation. It has really shown people that it's actually fun to be at home. It's shown people that it's fun to take half an hour off when the kids come home from school and play with them in the backyard. The only thing is that most people don't have a backyard. People don't have a big enough backyard. So what also happened during COVID, as people couldn't travel, they bought RVs. And if you buy RVs, the RV industry went off the chain. So what happens in that case, people started taking their RVs out places and they're starting falling in love with the outdoors. And I'm not just talking a little bit. I'm talking millions of these things. The RV industry can't produce to this day has not slowed down. The RV industry is on freaking fire, and people buying these things, the moment they're being produced, they're flying off the shelf. And that is all contributing to the demand for land because people don't want to put their RV on an RV park. They want to have their own land. Then you add to that the fact that still to this day, 50 million Americans work from home. That means they don't have to live in the city anymore. How many of you guys would like to have their own homestead? I would like to have their own place, half an hour outside of town, and you only commute into the city when you need to. You guys are the proof that this is in high demand. Because again, the life has changed with all these wars going on and things like that. People are they're thinking about, well, I want to have a place that I can get away from. There's a doomsday preppers. There's a movement towards the land. There's the homesteading. There's the living off the grid. There's all these different things have all come together to drive these three groups of infill out, path of growth, I think just up the sky. And this is actually what I wrote in the New Real Estate Revolution kind of thing. This is the case they're making. So you're at the right place because the demand is off the charts. Just what happens is some of these sellers now have second thoughts about selling. So you got to be a little bit more persistent. You got to be a little bit more follow-up. You got to look a little bit more professional. The times are over where you can just send out 1,000 letters, sit back, get some people call you, make some offers and get some deals accepted. Does it happen? Sure, you get deals, but you got to be more professional. You got to be more consistent about it. And that's what we're talking about right now. Because actually, how do you get these acceptance rates higher? You don't just send out one offer, guys, and then just oh, well, they didn't take my offer, let me move on. No, they express their willingness to sell. So you want to do is that separates the winners from the losers here. You want to set a follow-up sequence. You want to send them an email. You want to send them a voicemail. You want to do a direct phone call. You want to perhaps send a ringless voicemail that goes straight into his voicemail. So if you and they check their voicemail, it's oh, I missed a call, and it's like an invitation to call you back and negotiate. Those kind of things are important. And then also what's important is that you do a proper offer package. So the offer package, it used to be that all you send out is a cover letter and an offer. Well, that still works, but those are in our coaching group, for example, that get 1 out of every 12 or 15 offers accepted. The normal standard is, as you start out, by the way, you'll have about one every 30 to 1 every 50 offers accepted. But as you hone this in, as you become better, as you follow our advice, as you allow us to help you tweak this, you'll get better and better. And the best of the best in our surroundings, in our universe, are getting 1 for every like 13 to 15 offers accepted. So what do they differ? What do they do different from the beginning investor who just like goes out there guidance-less and just makes a few offers? Well, what they're doing different is they create a little bit of an offer package. So you can add a letter to it that, for example, explains why your offer is so low, that perhaps points out some of the disadvantages of the area, or the fact that perhaps the property doesn't have electricity to it, or the fact that the property doesn't have utilities to it. Perhaps it has electricity, road access, everything. It's a beautiful lot, but it doesn't have city water and city sewer to it. Perhaps the fact that that the values have not gone up in the area. Perhaps things like that. You can do a little research on that, and we'll guide you through that, of course, and show you exactly what you need to add to those kind of things. And as a result, the offer makes more sense to them, because remember, most of these sellers, they have inherited the properties, they have owned it for 40 years and never even seen it. They have, last time they see it was 20 years ago. They perhaps bought it thinking it would go up in value, and perhaps it didn't. Perhaps they, whatever different reasons are, they had plans to move there, but now the grandkids are born, they're no longer movement there. They're not intimately familiar with the property and its surroundings. So by you just offering a low dollar amount, they're like, oh man, why do you offer low? But by you explaining why you're offering a lower amount, they're all of a sudden understanding way better why this offer is low. It makes much more sense, and your acceptance rate shoots up. In the old days, the way the offers is, you accept an offer, 1 for 30 offers gets accepted because you just send out some offers. But if you're doing it the new way, the way we're adjusting it, that you actually create a little offer package, those numbers go down dramatically, and you can get many, many more offers accepted like that. Now, particularly if you now combine this with some follow-up, your offers go off the chart. So, for example, that's the reason why when we just when we marketed to 4,000 people, we got 5 deals from that. That's only 1 deal for every 800 contacts. That's insane. In the housing world, that is like unheard of. My housing friends, I own a lot. I have a lot of friends that are house flippers. Like, I'm part of a mastermind of the top real estate investors in the country, and most of them are house flippers. On average, they contact 12 to 15,000 leads before they get 1 house. If you do this the right way, you can get deals for 800 to 1,200 leads that you contact, right? By doing the right follow-up, by doing the right offer package and those kind of things. Does that make sense, guys? Whether you're a one-man show or you have already a team and so on, we have the team to surround you with all of that knowledge and really guide you the right way. And really, whatever your goals are, you are at the right place here. Because, for example, we have Christian Mugrauer. Christian Mugrauer sits in Liechtenstein, close to Germany, between Switzerland and Austria, right across the border also from Germany. And he came in and he already has a big budget. He's already making, has a significant income from his other business that he has. And he see this and he looked at this and he's like, oh my God, this is $1 million profit opportunity. So he came right in, he enrolled in our program, and he literally gone and right away hired a manager for the business, hired a couple of VAs, and his expressed that goal. He just started in December right now, just a month or 2 months ago, and he literally started this business, and his expressed goal is to make $1 million in year 1. So he's putting all the right things in place. Right. At the same time, you look at, for example, at Eduardo Barajas. Eduardo Barajas started in September in one of our entry-level programs. Within 4 weeks, he had his first deal. Then, it's like by October, he had his first deal. By November, he had the deal sold, and he saw the trajectory that he had 4 more deals under contract, and he literally upgraded right away into our Master's VIP coaching program. And he's on track right now to do this, and he's doing this 100% alone. He doesn't have any team members for him. So no matter where you do this, we got you here. You are at the right place, because with our team of 15 coaches, we know exactly what's going on. We have coaches that have a team of 6-7 people they're creating like an empire. And Jana has 2 virtual assistants, makes $300,000 a year, and works 15 hours a week. It is up to you how you design this business. All right, guys, and that's a wrap. So remember, another one of these challenges is coming up as soon as this coming Monday. So make sure you go to landprofitmaster.com, register for it, and be there bright and early, Monday morning, 9 a.m. Pacific time. Now, again, what did we cover in this session? We talked about why land is hot right now. We talked about how to actually get higher response rates, particularly on your offers, from doing package offers, from really being more creative about it, and then also from a diligent follow-up system. Now, again, if you want to learn more about that, then simply register for the upcoming challenge, where we're going to go into that in even more detail for 3 days, 1 hour to an hour and a half every single day, starting at 9 a.m. Pacific. All right? Thank you very much. And as always, give us that 5-star, share it with your friends, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.